So we're live right now. I'm just chilling back, getting ready to go to sleep. It's very late in the night, but I was supposed to put out a video today. I didn't put out any videos, so I'm putting out one now. Excuse my yawn. So, we're going to talk about two fights. We're going to talk about the fight that I told you guys you should really pay attention to, which is Adam Lopez versus Oscar Valdez. Adam Lopez obviously being a last minute replacement. And then the other fight, which I forgot to mention, ZOLANI TETE versus Johnriel Cassimero. Now, Sean Gibbons, I did watch the interview with Sean Gibbons, but Sean Gibbons was saying, look out for Cassimero, you know. So that was a big thing. Shout out to Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson. What's up, my dude? You're up late. Yeah, don't sleep on Lopez. I told you guys that. You know, I was listening to, what was his name? I was listening to D-Styles, and they didn't know who Adam Lopez was. And I informed them that Adam Lopez is the son of the great Hector Lopez. 5 a.m. here by the Arctic Circle. Damn. Whoa. Okay. Went dark here at 2 p.m. All right. Well, it's now just past 12 o'clock. 12 a.m. So we are 5 hours behind you. You're 5 hours ahead of us. That's dope, though. Let me talk a little bit about some boxing here. So, all right. Let's talk about ZOLANI TETE first versus Johnriel Cassimero, because that's a damn good fighter. He won titles at light flyweight and also at flyweight. Do I have it right? No. Flyweight and super flyweight, he won titles at. And then he moved up to bantamweight. And, all right, let's talk about him. So Johnriel Cassimero signed with MP Promotions. Sean Gibbons had been following his career for a very long time. Two divisional, two-time world champion. And he had moved up to bantamweight a while ago. And he won the interim title. So he was the mandatory for ZOLANI TETE. Now, everybody was talking about ZOLANI TETE. ZOLANI TETE was talking about how he was going to, after seeing the Donaire fight, he thought that, that he could take Donaire. Been undefeated for a good while as world champion, was undefeated actually a fighter. And Cassimero, I listened to Sean Gibbons when he was being interviewed, how this guy, he followed this guy's career since the beginning. He had been with him all the time and was the first guy he signed with MP Promotions. He said, this guy, don't underestimate him. He's really, really good. And he's coming to win, and he's coming to win big. He's coming to make a statement. And that's exactly what Cassimero did. Smart boxer. If he's pivoting around, he was pivoting around ZOLANI TETE. ZOLANI TETE at the center of the ring. He was pivoting around ZOLANI TETE, of course, being the southpaw. Hold up here. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson says Cassimero is a huge name forever. Yes, sir, for sure. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson says, I was at the Cassimero fight last night. Oh, really? Cool. That's good to hear. So you were the Frank Warren production. That's cool. I'm in Birmingham, UK. Oh, you in Birmingham? Okay. My uncle has a house in Birmingham, actually. That's interesting. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So what happened was, well, you know the fight. You knew what happened. You saw what happened in the fight. And round 1 and round 2, you saw that Cassimero was circling ZOLANI TETE. ZOLANI TETE being a southpaw, good jab, solid jab, has a good left hand. If you try to come in on the inside, he has the uppercut, usual thing, distance fighter. And Cassimero kept on going in and out of ZOLANI TETE's jab. He'd come inside, test it out, testing his entry points, sort of like Pacquiao does, but he's more of an orthodox stance fighter. And then in the third round, he had really great success. He came in on the inside. Now, he was landing that right on ZOLANI Tate, and he was attempting to land that right throughout, leading off with the right hand. ZOLANI Tate rarely threw his left hand. He was looking for the entry point angle. And then he came in with a body shot first, left hook to the body. And then he came in after that with the right hand. Because what happened was, he came to the left to the body, and ZOLANI Tate, he dipped down. He dipped downwards. Kind of remind me of what happened with the Hammer versus Jermell Charlo, when Jermell Charlo knocked him out. He dipped down, but when you dip down at a wrong angle, the guy can actually come with a sort of low, like looping right hand. And that low looping right hand that Cassimero threw, because Cassimero actually had the foot position on him. He had lead foot dominance. That's why he came in off of it. And so when ZOLANI Tate tried to dip down low, he was out of position. So he caught him in the temple area as he dipped down low. He caught him in the temple. And not only that, he caught him there, and then he doubled it up, and he landed a second right hand because, Tate couldn't counter him, okay? He was to the side of Tate, on the weak side, as we say. And so he doubled it up with a second right hand to the temple again and put Tate down. And Tate never recovered. Basically got knocked down 2 more times. Cassimero did a great job with that. Great job taking out ZOLANI Tate. Nobody thought that people knew he was a live dog, but they didn't think he would have beat him. And he did. And kudos to him. I think he has good chances against Naoya Inoue, because Inoue is a tough guy. He's a smart fighter, but so is Cassimero. Cassimero is a smart fighter. I've seen that. I see how he circles it. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a good fight. Cassimero versus Inoue is going to be good. And then he's another Filipino boxer. Nonito Donaire gave, Inoue everything he could handle. And I do believe that Cassimero is going to do the same thing. These I've not seen on TV, only in NEC, so I saw a little. Okay. These Filipino cats can move. Yeah, they can box too. They can box. You got also Donnie Nietes, who's a very good boxer. I think where is he now? He's at probably super flyweight. I don't know which division he's in. Very, very good boxer as well. And MP Promotion has several others. So we're gonna learn about these guys as time goes along. Manny Pacquiao doing a great job. Sean Gibbons, of course, being the president, running the day-to-day operations. This is Sean Gibbons, man. Sean Gibbons lives and dies by this dude. So, Sean Gibbons really believes in this guy and his skills and his abilities, and he feels he can go all the way. And I have no doubt in my mind Cassimero will give Naoya Inoue problems. He'll give him problems. So I want to see what Inoue will do in response to Cassimero. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson said, you would have loved it last night. I go 2/3 a year in UK. It's too expensive. I hear you, man. I hear you. 2 to 3 times a year, huh? Man, I'm glad you went. So you went to a live event. It must have been something. Must have been something to be there. Talking about the other fight that we have to talk about is Adam Lopez versus Oscar Valdez. And hell of a fight by Adam Lopez. Dropped Oscar Valdez in the second round with a check hook after he came over the top with a right hand that Oscar Valdez was able to dip away from. But caught him with a check hook as he was moving away. Caught him with the right hand too as he was moving, but he was moving with the right hand. Very, very good fighter, Adam Lopez. Guy's coming up in weight, even though he was going to come up in weight anyway. His opponent was supposed to be a super featherweight. He's coming up in weight anyway, or was he? No, actually, I'm wrong. He was a featherweight or a junior featherweight. I can't remember which one. But anyway, came up in weight in 1 day's notice to take on Oscar Valdez, and showed that he belongs at the top. His stock went way up in the sky, and of course, a lot of people disagree with the referee's stoppage of the fight. I also disagree with it. I thought that was stopped way too soon. Obviously, Oscar Valdez was much bigger than Adam Lopez. Adam Lopez outboxed his ass. Adam Lopez was winning that fight. I don't know if the referee tried to bail out Oscar Valdez, because he was losing the fight. But Oscar Valdez he didn't know what to do against Adam Lopez. Adam Lopez was feinting him, nice body feints, shoulder feints, head feints, foot feints, very smooth with it. Remind me of his father, Hector Lopez. He still got some combinations and things to work out. He got to work out some combinations and stuff. He also has to work out, I think, you can see he's still developing as a fighter. But hell of a composure is beautiful. Just good defense, solid defense. He gets caught every now and then with a shot he should have really blocked. And you can see him practicing the blocks after he gets hit. He did get stunned with a good, solid, I think it was an overhand right. Or no, it was a left hook that he caught him with and stunned him. He didn't get to ride that left hook. He didn't ride with the punch. And it stunned him, and he got knocked down off of that left hook by Oscar Valdez. He was actually backing Oscar Valdez up and exposed Oscar Valdez. He couldn't fight off the back foot very, very well. And Adam Lopez was doing the right game plan. It's just, it was very good. I wanted to see what would have happened after the 7th round, but the referee stopped the fight very, very too soon. I think it was just way too soon. I think everybody agrees on that. Oscar Valdez getting bailed out a bit in that fight. I mean, I don't know if Oscar Valdez would have turned the tables. He was trying to. But I truly believe that Adam Lopez was actually trying to engage him more to push him back, to get him to fight backwards. Which I thought he should have tested it. He should have. But you can see the experience is a major key, and you can see that the younger fighter, there's certain things he still has to learn and develop. But Buddy McGirt was very proud of him. Adam Lopez had nothing to be ashamed of. Go back down to featherweight, do what you do. Keep developing your craft, developing your skill. Your stock's going up in the air, so that means you're going to have better opposition. I hope that he can handle the opposition, and he should be fine. I was very impressed with his fight, but then again, I told you guys that was a sleeper. So you look out for this dude. He's not your ordinary cat, because I said his dad, Hector Lopez. I've seen this guy in the Mayweather boxing gym. This kid can box. And true to form, he can box. He can even box a little bit on the inside. Just that Oscar Valdez was just that much bigger than him. It was really a lot bigger than him. You can see the kid still has to get some more strength and conditioning. He got a lot of things still to do in his game to get up to speed with the competitive nature of the bigger guys. But he handled himself very well in there. I think he would have, if the referee didn't stop the fight, I think he would have gone all the way. I think this fight would have gone all the way. I don't know if he would have won the fight. Oscar Valdez, we were in the 7th round. Oscar Valdez did take that round, and that was a 2-point round that counteracts the 2-point round in round 2. So Oscar Valdez was kind of climbing back into the fight. Of course, most people would agree that Lopez probably took 4 out of the first 6. Okay, so Lopez was way ahead going into the 7th when he got dropped. So I don't know. It would have been a very competitive fight. I don't know. Valdez might have pulled it out. Maybe even still got the stoppage. Who knows? But what we do know is the fight was stopped a little too soon, and especially 7 seconds before the bell's called. But it is what it is. It is what it is. These things happen. It's just that I hope he doesn't get these rough breaks that his dad got. These tough breaks in his career, because it's not cool. The dude can fight. His father could fight. He could fight. And we'll see what happens with Adam Lopez's career as it continues on. The other set of information I want to talk to you guys about. Well, of course, the women's welterweight champion, long-reigning women's welterweight champion, undisputed welterweight champion, Cecilia Braekhus, she also fought over this weekend. She got the win over her opponent. Again, Clarissa Shields put forward the offer to Cecilia Braekhus to, hey, meet me at 154. Let's fight. Instead, it looks like Cecilia Braekhus wants to move down in weight to super lightweight to face Katie Taylor. So I don't think she wanted nothing to do with Clarissa Shields. Here's what it is. Katie Taylor and Cecilia Braekhus are on the same network, which is DAZN, so kind of makes sense. But nonetheless, I don't think she wanted no smoke with Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields can go to any network, any platform. She can go to the zone and face, Cecilia Brackett. So, I have a problem with that because she's not really attached to any network per se. She has a contract with Showtime, but she can move around. That's the way how they wire this thing. It is what it is, though. Whatever will be, will be. Now, talking about the upcoming fights. So I got a couple things I got to get out my chest. Upcoming fights. Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz is this coming weekend. In addition, we also have Jamal Charlo, who will be facing, I almost said Jeff Horn. I forgot what the kid's name is. The kid from 154 that gave Munguia problems, right? That kid. The Irish Australian kid. Then we also have on that weekend, we have Chris Eubank Jr., who will be facing Matt Koroboff, and that will be on the Jamal Charlo versus something Hogan. Is it Jeff Hogan? Dennis Hogan card. And then you have, we're going to have also, of course, the co-event for Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Will also feature Povetkin versus the kid's name. It's coming to me. Michael Hunter. Okay, so Michael Hunter will be facing Alexander Povetkin, and Anthony Joshua will be facing Andy Ruiz. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. Now, there was a statement that was made. Hold on a second. Let me just listen to what Mr. Pigeon is saying. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson said, these weight bullies in boxing, it's wrong. Well, what happened though? No. First of all, in defense of Oscar Valdez, Lopez was a last minute replacement because they didn't have nobody because what's his name? Didn't make weight. He was 11 pounds overweight. So Adam Lopez was really a last minute replacement. So you can't really say much. Adam Lopez answered the call. He's a top ranked fighter. Said, bring it on, Ninja. I'm gonna fight him. And he did. All right. And it's just mad props to Adam Lopez because he outboxed Oscar Valdez for those 7 rounds. Oscar Valdez would have taken the 7th. But, I mean, you have to give him, you have to look for something else to give him. You know what I mean? And I didn't really see him win. Really, I thought that Lopez swept the first 6, to be honest with you. But, I mean, Lopez was on his way to winning the fight. Lopez was on the way to winning the fight. So, we'll see how it goes. You got some predictions from Mr. Pigeon. Oh, you saw the women's fight. Great. Cecilia Brackett versus, I forgot what the other woman's name is. You might have to help me with that one. I didn't actually see the fight. I just heard about it. I didn't watch that one. How was it? Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson says, I got Anthony Joshua by unanimous decision. And Eubanks by KO. Charlo, I think Eubanks starches him, but depends on how true Eubanks are. I think they are sellouts. Okay. Well, Eubanks is not facing Charlo over the weekend. It will be Chris Eubanks is facing Matt Koroboff. He's going to be the bigger, stronger guy, higher work rate. So we'll see how Matt Koroboff handles that. The last time Matt Koroboff ever handled something like that, I think he lost to, I think it was Julio Cesar Chavez. I think he lost to, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Andy Lee? I might be mixing up Koroboff with Andy Lee. But yeah. Let's see here. Matt Carver's Eubank. And then, of course, we got Jamal Charlo versus Dennis Hogan. I keep on thinking Jeff Horn for some reason. Hold on a second. I thought oh, yeah, I do. Drink some water. Yeah. Yeah, I think that Charlo will knock out Dennis Hogan. But if Dennis Hogan can handle the stories, that'll be great. We saw Adam Lopez do something. maybe Dennis Hogan. I mean, this has been the year of upsets. We had Cassimero upset ZOLANI TETE. We had Andy Ruiz upset Anthony Joshua. I mean, we've had upsets all the time, so you never know. And all the contenders, I find most of them at least are live dogs. So that's that's all well and good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it really just depends, I think, on what happens. You just never know out here. But I think that Matt Carp is a tough opponent for Chris Eubank. Let me just say that. But I still think Chris Eubank will win that fight, like you said. So anyway, point is, we also have Michael Hunter versus Alexander Povetkin. And since we're doing predictions, I think that Michael Hunter will beat Povetkin. He'll beat him. Right? Whereas you say that Anthony Joshua will win by unanimous decision, I do not think so. I think Andy Ruiz will beat Anthony Joshua once again. He'll either stop him. He can't allow it to get the scorecards. He's going to get robbed. So I think that he's going to stop him again. And that's not a knock on Anthony Joshua. Now, Anthony Joshua, people are saying, I don't know all the details, but people are saying that Anthony Joshua is saying how he's not going to face Deontay Wilder if he beats Andy Ruiz. I didn't see that. From what I read, I don't know. I don't know what the details are, so I can't really. But I didn't see that. What I saw was he said he's focused on Andy Ruiz. He's not talking about Deontay Wilder right now. So from what I heard, I didn't hear him say that once he wins the championship, he's not going to face Deontay Wilder. I didn't hear that. What I heard was, Goodfellas Sports TV was saying that that's what Anthony Joshua was saying. I didn't hear him say that. I heard him say that he's focused right now on Andy Ruiz. He ain't got nobody else on his mind but Andy Ruiz. He's not thinking about Deontay Wilder at this time. So I think that's what people are taking out of context and saying he's not facing Anthony, Deontay Wilder, and he's ducking him. But I don't think that's what he's saying. So we'll see how that fight turns out with Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. If he can fight Andy Ruiz somehow, some way, like how he fought Joseph Parker, he should be able to get a victory. Well, not exactly, but he has to do something like that. And if he can do that for 12 rounds, I think he can win. It's just that Andy Ruiz is a lot more difficult than people think. So it should be interesting. Of course, if you can push Andy Ruiz back, that would be also another good thing. I don't know how good Andy Ruiz fights off the back foot. He's great at fighting off the front foot. Can he fight off the back foot? That's another question that needs to be seen. So Anthony Joshua may have to do a yin-yang game. But even so, I just think that Andy Ruiz's hand speed and foot speed is just way too fast for Anthony Joshua, one. And two, I think that Andy Ruiz, I just think the matchup's poor. It's a bad matchup for Anthony Joshua. Because Andy Ruiz, one, he does not allow you to clinch him. Two, he works really, really effectively on the inside. Three, takes his time to get to the inside. He works his way to the inside. So it's going to be very difficult for Anthony Joshua to beat Andy Ruiz. I'm just speaking objectively here. It's a very, very high uphill battle. Andy Ruiz is difficult to deal with, and the only way you can deal with him, you probably need to be around his height to deal with him. Because the things that Joseph Parker implemented worked because Joseph Parker was around Andy Ruiz's height. But like I said, it will not be any knock on Anthony Joshua. It's just a style matchup that does not favor his style of boxing. So, Callum Smith is a carbon copy of AJ. I think AJ fights on the inside though. He likes fighting small. He just he trades too damn much and he gets himself hurt. Been hurt against Dillian White. He was hurt against Vladimir Klitschko. Now he's hurt against Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz is just not a guy to try and fight on the inside with. It's just way too fast for you. Throws too many combinations. And fast. He's always going to have the advantage on the inside. You know, he's going to Anthony Joshua's going to have to work behind his jab. Whatever he does, he's going to have to work behind his jab. If he tries to, and his jab mustn't fail him. You know, his jab mustn't fail him. That's the best thing he could do. Work behind his jab. Throw in some feints and stuff, but work behind his jab. And he can't fight off the back foot all the time. He's got to walk. He's got to walk Andy Ruiz back. He's got to push him back. He's got to do it off with the jab. He has to maintain distance. He has to make it difficult for Andy Ruiz to get on the inside. That's the only way. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson says AJ's nature is not to put it on dudes. AJ is actually very poor in my opinion. Callum Smith's a carbon copy of AJ. AJ's inside game is bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not that bad. I mean, he's got good defense and stuff. It's just that he's slow. Like he like to keep his defense on point on the inside. He doesn't get caught in the trade, but he does have decent inside game. He likes to fight small. I can't have AJ as an undisputed. No way in hell. And I don't rate Deontay Wilder or Fury. But I hope they take him out. Well, listen. The thing about AJ is this, okay? He's a cool dude. I like AJ. He's alright. If he becomes undisputed, won't be a problem for me. The thing about it is, though, it's going to be difficult for AJ at this point in time. He's faced some really good guys and everything. But this crop of guys is just weird, man. Andy Ruiz is short, but he's quick. Quick hands, quick feet. Does feints before he comes on the inside. You know, feints you one way, feints you the other. Uses a very decent jab and a deceptive jab. It's working on your body. He works the body very well. You know, he has good head movement. So it's just like, you know, he has good upper body movement, good foot movement, all that stuff. So Andy Ruiz is going to be a problem for anybody in the welterweight division. Then the other extreme, Tyson Fury, 6'9", very quick on his feet as well. Can fight on the inside, on the outside. Works off the jab very well. Uses feints again. Very good high boxing IQ. He gonna be difficult for Anthony Joshua to beat. And then we got Deontay Wilder, very athletic. Again, very quick on his feet. Very nimble. Very unorthodox. Throws punches at weird angles. May not be the greatest boxer in the world, but he's a smart boxer. And so that alone is a problem again for Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua, I mean, standards are going to be very high from here on in. He's going to be dealing with guys where the air is rare if he wants to really beat these guys. And his first time, he's a very tough one, is to face Andy Ruiz and beat him. And that's an uphill battle. That's a very, very steep uphill battle. Right? Andy Ruiz is no joke. Okay? And I don't know how Anthony Joshua is going to try and take him out. We're trying to probably stop him, whatever. But it's going to be difficult to beat Andy Ruiz. I'm just telling you. You know. It's going to be very difficult. Yeah. And if he somehow gets by Andy Ruiz, I don't know what he's going to do. If he's going to just defend his title against the mandatories, the IBF mandatories, WBO mandatory. Right? I don't know if he's going to do that or if he's going to actually go and engage and try and unify all the belts in the division. I don't know. But first, We got to see if he can get past Andy Ruiz. We'll see if Andy Ruiz can get past him. So that will dictate what exactly happens. Right? I don't think that I can't really say that Anthony Joshua will hold up the heavyweight division. Not face Deontay Wilder. And then again, we don't know if Deontay Wilder will get past Tyson Fury. That's another thing. Will Wilder even get past Tyson Fury? That's another thing. So if he can't get past Tyson Fury, then Wilder's not going to face Anthony Joshua, especially if Anthony Joshua loses to Andy Ruiz. We may have a Tyson Fury versus Andy Ruiz instead of Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. So I'm just saying there's a lot of variables going on here before we could even talk about these guys facing each other. You know, Joshua versus Wilder. We got to make sure first who gets past who. You know, and then we have to hope that Joshua gets past Ruiz this coming weekend. So it's not as easy as it sounds. Okay, Mr. Pigeon, Mike Tyson says, AJ's a lovely man. I mean boxing wise. I get you. You can't stand in boxing wise. I got you. You say also, I can't stand Fury as a man. Deontay is okay. AJ is great, but no way in hell I want him undisputed. It don't matter to me because AJ always match stuff anyway, so it don't matter. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson says I must keep it pure. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson says he won't fight Fury or Deontay. Then it's well and truly over. Listen, I don't know who he will or will not fight, but I do know is this: he got Andy Ruiz in front of him. So whether he want to fight these guys or not, right now he got an issue in front of him. Andy Ruiz. You got to get past Andy Ruiz first before we could have a conversation about anybody else. So that's his priority one. Fury is a live dude. Fury is a problem for anybody. Fury is a problem for anybody. And interestingly enough, Wilder's also a problem as well. So you're talking about some really good heavyweights right now in the heavyweight division. And I'm looking forward to see what could happen with that. That said, Wilder fight was TKO to Wilder. Well, the thing about it is, Fury got hit to the body in that fight, but he should never have gotten hit to the body. But then he closed the distance, started fighting on the inside. So my thing is this. Otto Wilder had a good approach to Tyson Fury. It shows me that a guy like Andy Ruiz or a guy like Johnriel Miller, they could have a chance at these guys. But I got to be honest with you. Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder, he protected his body very, very well. So it could just be the level of opposition made Tyson Fury not inspired to face Wilder, and he ended up doing what he did and got his eye cut. Or it just could have been Wilder's strategy. But at the end of the day, I do think that Tyson Fury, he's going to clean up those flaws. 49 stitches. Yep. Man, his eye's good now. I think he did plastic surgery for it. So Pitcher Mike Tyson says over 10 stitches, the commission there says stop it. Yeah, but then you don't know how many stitches it would be. You know what I mean? I mean, the doctor would go and check it out. But my thing is that they let him fight, so he fought and he won. So let's just how that went. And Frank Warren was very nervous about that. Dubious win in your opinion? Listen, man, the man fought like a true champion. The referee let him go on, and he dominated the other guy after that. So it is what it is. I mean, the guy came back in the 12th, but it is what it is. You know. Is there anything else I want to talk about right now? No, not really. I just want to talk about the upcoming fights. My picks are Ruiz. I pick Eubanks Jr., Jamal Charlo, Micah Hunter. These are the people I think over the weekend fights that are upcoming, and the major fights are upcoming, will win the fights. That's it for me. I gotta go in my bed and sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys have a great one. I'm gonna try to do some more videos. I know I have some videos to do to answer intangible boxing. I just couldn't get around to doing it at this point in time. I better, what do you say here? I better go to bed. Peace out. All have a lovely day, all. You too, man. Great channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate you as well. Oh, those people who are that mess with my channel, just remember that you can donate to my channel via Western Union or MoneyGram. Yes, Western Union MoneyGram is a lot more money. You know, some people want to just donate $4, $5, $10. I understand. But this is what I have to deal with because of the country I'm in and just the conditions I'm under. Some brothers was talking about circumventing that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, guys. But until then, you guys have a great one. I'm out. Peace. I'm from Trinidad. I'll catch you later. Mr. Pigeon Mike Tyson, who's from Birmingham.